Meanwhile, at the Graham High School in Jacob's office, Jacob's finished putting the stuff on the desk. Just as Jan came in and knocked at the door, and Jacob saw her. "Oh, fancy to see you here. How did you know where I was?" And as Jan came to where Jacob is, "Relax, don't get your skirt in a little twist. I wasn't looking for you. I had to talk with my sister Grace, who happens to work here." "Sorry. It's my first day, and I kind of been on edge. Look, I'm aware of the history between us, and let me first say, I'm so over you." Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Carly and Bobby are making out. And as they pull away and face each other, "I gotta go check my schedule. You want anything?" "Just you." And as they begin kissing each other again, and pull back, and as Bobby got up and turned and head to the back, just as Jennifer came to Carly's table, and Carly saw her. "Hello, Jennifer. You are really desperate to have Will in your life. From your view, yes, except that I'm not. So you said that man, it's that man who just walked away happened to be my husband." Meanwhile, at Vince and Angela's house in the bedroom, Vince is lying in bed while Angela's finished packing her last suitcase. And as she zipped it up, just as Vince slowly awakened and see what his wife's doing, and as he quickly sat up, "Where are you going?" And as Angela saw Vince, who saw her, "Oh boy, this is gonna be more hard than I imagined." "What do you mean by that? What did they do to you?" "What do you mean? I met Wayne and Linda. Look, I shouldn't have woke you up, but I gotta go. Please excuse me." And as Angela heads to the door, but Vince got up and rushed and blocked her from leaving. "Wrong. I'm not letting you leave without me in your life." Meanwhile, outside by the curb, a car with Isabel and Shauna inside talking. "You think she got the text?" "Of course she did." And as Isabel shows Sean her iPhone for the text. "Once you arrive at the jet, you know what to do." Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the empty patient room, Olivia and Carl are talking while Dusty's sitting on the bed. "So basically, you don't want me to be a part wrong. I was kind of hoping you want to raise him with me. I see that you want to go through this, and I admire that a lot in a man. So what do you say?" And as Olivia came and began kissing Carl. Meanwhile, in Amanda's room, Amanda's lying in bed till Daniel came in, and as he closed the door, and Amanda saw him. "Daniel, what are you doing here?" And as he came to where Amanda is, "I heard what happened from Tamara." "Well, I appreciate that you came by, but I'll be fine. In fact, I've been taken care of." "What do you mean by that?" And as Rex came out from the other room, and Amanda and Daniel saw him. Meanwhile, in Dusty's room, Chad, Michael, Julian, and Wilma are talking. "Chad and Michael know something, so tell me now. You claim to be your husband, so why don't you man up and tell her? Because if you don't, just know, Chad, since Julian ain't gonna tell her, I think it's fair I tell her everything that you did. You have no place in our lives, and you make certain of that by making her believe that Dusty's our son, when you knew all this time that wasn't the case." And as Wilma looked at Julian, "You told me that you had no idea when I learned whatever he told you is nothing but a lie. In fact," and as Chad took out his iPhone and headphones, and as he pulled up the video, and as Wilma and Michael came to where Chad is, and as he started the video, but Julian came and grabbed Chad's iPhone along with the headphones and turned it off. "Nice run, dude, but I'm afraid it ends now." Meanwhile, at the Graham High School in Jacob's office, Jan and Jacob are talking. "Wow, really? It's nice to see that our relationship didn't mean anything wrong. You know that's not true. So, you the new school counselor around here? Very interesting to say the least." "Yeah, I'm trying to adjust my life back here." "Okay, how's your son? And I don't mean Dusty." "I know what you meant. Rusty's doing well." "I'm sorry. Did you just name your son Rusty after the fact that your other son's named Dusty? I kinda like the rhyme, and you already knew that. And as Brittany came in the room, and Jen and Jacob saw, Mom, Jen, I need a minute along with my son. Actually, I have to go anyways. Good luck on your new job. And as Jen turned and went and left the room, and as Brittany turned and closed the door, and as she turned and faced Jacob. Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Carly and Jennifer are talking. Really, Carly? I could scheme something more. Laugh all you want, but it's true. And as Bobby came back to the arm, and Carly and Jennifer saw him. You must be the Jennifer my wife's been talking about. Look, dude, I don't know how much you're paying me to put up this. This may sound hard for you to grasp, but not everything evolves around you. The fact is, Carly and I have been in love since last summer. So, if you don't mind, we need to be alone. And as Jennifer turned and walked away and head to the door. And as she arrived and leave, just as she ran into Will, who came in. Actually, I'm glad I went into you. It's about time you and I pick up where we last left off. I don't have time for this. Then make time, because I have something I need to tell you. Meanwhile, at Vince and Angela's house in the bedroom, Vince is blocking Angela from leaving. Look, Vince, I love you a lot, and the life we shared, it's Isabella, isn't? No, I just realized you should be with the woman you love, and that's you. Can't you see that? Wherever you're going, I'm coming with you. I don't give a damn what anyone says, and you cannot stop me from the matter. And as Vince went and took out a suitcase from the closet and also started packing. Somebody have to look after Adriana, and as Vince looked at Angela. Why? When she's coming with us, and don't argue. And as Vince came to where Angela is. Look, the fact of the matter is, I will always love you, Angela. And as Vince began kissing Angela, just as Angela's iPhone beeps, and as they pull away, and as Vince went and got Angela's iPhone and saw the text, and as he looked at Angela, who sent this? You know what? Why ask when I can call this member? And as Vince called the member back, whoever the hell this is, it's safe to warn you don't stand a hell of a chance. And as Vince head out of the room. Meanwhile, outside by the curb, our car with Isabel and Shauna inside talking. And as Isabel hung up, damn it, what's wrong? Seems Vince is not giving him and his wife about a fight. We're just gonna have to change our game up a bit. How? Even Wayne and Linda couldn't help us at all. No matter, because I would not lose Vince to Angela at all. Suddenly, someone knocks on Isabella's window. And as she rolled down the window, and it's Vinster who isn't happy. You two got 5 seconds to leave or I'm calling the police. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the empty patient room, Olivia and Carl are talking with Dusty there. I am so glad you're on board. Of course I am. I believe you and I can raise them as good parents, and then let's do it as a married couple. In fact, I'll pull some strings and brought a minister from Santa Barbara to the church tomorrow. Do you really want us to get married? I know it's soon, but due to certain events, I get it. You and I need to be united as a strong couple, and for that, I would love to be a wife. Actually, I was kind of hoping I'd ask you traditionally. Of course. And as Carl went and got down on one knee before Olivia, and as he took out a box. Olivia Wilson, I know I've known you for a short period of time, but it feels like I've known you my entire life. And honestly, you're the reason to why I changed my life around. So, going forth, will you be my wife? And as he opened the box and showed Olivia the engagement ring that's inside. Meanwhile, in Amanda's room, Amanda and Daniel are surprised by Rex's arrival. What the hell is he doing here? What's it to you? Shouldn't you be by your mother's side? Dude, my life's none of your business. That might be, but since you and Amanda broke up, as far as you're concerned, this is none of your business either. Really, is that so? And as Daniel came to Rex's, yeah, that's so. Stop it, you two. Look, Daniel, I appreciate your concern for me. Really, I do. But you made it quite clear on where your loyalties lie concerning your mother. You are never gonna get over. No, I'm not. So you decided to call this guy? Really? Yeah, she did. And unlike you, I have to be there for her. Whenever I am warning you to back off right now, or you do what? You think by being a grand friendship power? Well, let me tell you something. It doesn't. And as Martha came in, and Amanda, Rex, and Daniel saw her. I don't know what the hell's going on, but you two need to leave now. Meanwhile, in Dusty's room, Chad, Michael, Julian, and Wilma are talking. Wow, dude. For a person who claims to be innocent, you seem to be very defensive lately. Because Michael's not gonna accept the fact that you and him are Dusty's parents. Yeah, but you knew that all along before Christmas, right? And as Chad came and grabbed his headphones along with his iPhone back from Julian, and as he turned the video on and went and gave him to Wilma. Why don't we try again? All you gotta do, Wilma, is listen and you decide for yourself. And as Wilma turned the video on and began listening to it after putting the headphones on, soon she's surprised by the revelation. And as she stopped the video and took the headphones on and gave them back to Chad. Michael, how long did you knew that my husband Chad emailed the footage, including the fact that he hired 2 kids to post of their own? That explains to why I haven't seen him in a while and as Julian came to Wilma is. Come on, Wilma. Are you really gonna buy what's going on here? That's because it's true. And as Madison, Billy, and Paul came in, and Wilma, Julian, Chad, and Michael saw. Who the hell are you? Wilma, this is Madison, who works at the cafe for Julian to stay silent. And as Julian looked at Madison, wow, really? Dude, the game is over. It's time for your crimes to come in light. In fact, Madison can fill you in on everything, Wilma. And as Madison looked at Julian, I'm so sorry, Julian, but I can't do this any longer. Meanwhile, at the Graham High School in Jacob's office, Brittany and Jacob are talking. Mom, what are you doing here? I'll make this brief. I came back in town to see what's been happening. What's been happening? Are you serious, Mom? My sister's in hospital right now. Amanda? What happened to her? I don't know, Mom, but it's quite serious. Did you come alone? If not, where's my father? Your father couldn't come. Of course he couldn't come. The fact is, both of you on the other side of the continent, far away from your family who really needs you the most. It's very complicated. Look, I wish I could tell you more, but for now, all I can say is, I'm glad to see you all turn out well. I think you should go see how my sister's doing. She could really use her mom right about now. I can take a hint to leave, but thank you. And as Brittany got up and went and head out, but she stopped and turned and looked at her son, and turned and head out the office. Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Carly and Bobby are talking. Thank you for helping me set her straight. No problem. I think it's time for that triple arse. Then let's go. And as they got up and head out of the pub, walking past Jennifer and Will, who were talking. What is it? I just wish we can avoid this whole drama by you trusting me so we can prepare ourselves. Getting those results really threw me off guard. We were doing great, Jennifer. At least I thought. I know I shouldn't trust you. I'm sorry. Why don't we go home and talk more? I like the sound of that. And as they got up and also went and left the pub. Meanwhile, at Vince and Angela's house in Adriana's room, Angela came in the room to where her daughter is, who's sound asleep. Adriana, you gotta know, your father and I love you so much, and I'll do anything to protect you. In fact, both of us will. And no matter what happens, we will always be in your lives to the end of time. But I need you to do me a favor. Well, sort of large favor for the matter. Meanwhile, outside by the curb in the car with Isabel and Sean inside talking to Vince. Dude, how is the big mistake you did? And as Vince showed him and Isabella his wife's iPhone, was to call my wife's phone. Vince, what made you think shut up and leave now? And the next time you try this again, I'm gonna file a restraining order against the both of you. A restraining order? That's cute and touching. How about this? If I see you again, I just injure myself. Go! And as Isabella started up the car and drove away. And as they continued talking to each other, I'm not threatened by that guy. You don't have to be. Because if he touches you, I'm gonna make certain he never lives to see another day. You really think this is all gonna be worth? Don't you dare turn right now. We have come too far for you to walk away from this. We are both mere moments to get exactly what we want. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the empty patient room, Carl's waiting for the answer to the proposal he made with Olivia, with Dusty there as a witness. Yes, Carl, I would love to marry you. And as Carl got up and so did Olivia, and as he put the ring on Olivia's finger, and as they began kissing each other, and as Dusty got up and came to where Carl and Olivia is, who pulled away and saw him. You two getting married? Why, yes we are, little man. And as Carl got down to where Dusty is, so did Olivia. And we would love for you to be there. Oh my god, what is it? I almost forgot. Wilma, why don't we go tell her the good news? Yes, but first, I'd like to enjoy this moment with you right now. And as they began standing up and began kissing each other and pull away. You have really missed me a lot. Then we got a lot of catching up to do. And as Olivia went and stepped outside and signaled the nurse who came to where she is. I need a favor from you. Meanwhile, in Amanda's room, Amanda, Daniel, Rex, and Martha are talking. Martha, can Rex at least stay here? I'm gonna need someone on my side. I'm afraid I can't allow that. Not because of the incident, but we're about to begin the procedure. And as the two nurses came in with the stuff, you don't have to tell me twice. Excuse me. And as Daniel went and left the room, I'll be outside waiting. And as Rex turned and went and left the room, while Martha went and closed the door and turned and faced Amanda. Rex is a good person. You just gotta believe me. Meanwhile, in the hallway, Daniel's thinking. So Jan came to where Daniel is, and he saw her. How's Amanda? I didn't see this happening at all. I mean, this didn't happen to Amanda and I, but stop it. Don't you for 1 second blame yourself for this, okay? Amanda wouldn't want that. We both think because your mother, I can see how much loyal you have towards your mother, and I'm not gonna give you grief about it, because in the end, everything worked itself out. Meanwhile, in Dusty's room, Madison, Billy, Chad, Paul, Michael, Julian, and Wilma are talking. So, you are the social worker who helped my husband? Come on, Wilma. I never met this woman in my life, dude. Just stop with the games you're playing right now. Look, Julian, I am so sorry for throwing you under the bus like that. No, you don't have to be sorry. It's time this dude face reality. And as Julian looked at Michael, you seem silent as of now. After everything I told you, Julian, I wasn't gonna stay silent for long. You had all these people cover up your little crimes. Really, Wilma? After everything we went through, you take their side. Oh, so you know what? I want to thank all of you guys for telling me this information, since clearly my husband was never gonna tell me at all. Look, Wilma, if you need anything else, no, we don't. And as Madison, Billy, Paul, Chad, and Michael all went and left the room, while Wilma went and closed the door. And as she turned and faced her husband, who came to where his wife is. You knew, didn't you? Look, Wilma, I was gonna tell you all this time, and you didn't say nothing. Not a damn thing, you son of a bitch! And as Wilma slapped Julian.